Rich, did you see what just happened to the stock of Snap-on? The maker of high-end tools and diagnostic equipment for auto repair shops and a host of additional industries. This is a stock I've been recommending for years. But today, Snap-on traded more like Snap-off. Shares falling $13, 7%, in the wake of the results of the company reported earlier this morning. What makes this really bizarre to me is that when you look at the numbers, this certainly didn't seem like a disappointing quarter at all. If anything, I thought it looked pretty darn good. Snap-on delivered a 6-cent earnings beat off of a $2.41 basis, higher than expected revenue, up 4.5% year over year, expanding gross margins up 150 basis points, terrific organic growth. So what the heck's going on? When you see a stock down this badly, you generally presume it's because they missed and missed badly. No. In the case of Snap-on, you have to remember that this stock tends to sell off after earnings, regardless of how strong the results are. The other part of the pattern, eventually investors realize this is a great American company, the kind that could really have the potential to thrive under the Trump administration, and the stock starts making its comeback. So is this simply Snap-on following its usual post-earnings trajectory, or should we be more concerned about today's decline? Let's check in with Nick Pinchuk. He's the chairman and CEO of Snap-on Incorporated, get a better sense of the quarter and his company's prospects. Mr. Pinchuk, welcome back to Mad Money.
Great.
Good to see you, Nick. Thank you. All right, we detected the pattern. The stock's had a big run. It did. It sells off. Let's just go over some of the things that people that I read the conference call.
Sure.
You mentioned that your repair systems and information, the very key important line.
Right.
The division registered low single-digit organic increase, and you said that, well, perhaps this is mixed results across North America. Was that something people didn't like?
Well, no, I don't think so. I think the thing about that business is that it was mixed results in the undercar equipment business, the aligner business, and the tire balancer business, and so on. But if you actually focus on the diagnostic business, which everybody's talking about as the future of car repair, we were up more than double digits. We were up double digits.
Okay, that's important because that's the business we focus on here when we come in and talk.
One of the cool things about this quarter, we were very encouraged by this quarter. Everybody knows that Snap-on hand tools is the best.
Right.
Everybody wants them. But people wonder if the new product, the torque for more precision or diagnostics, we're gonna win that battle as that becomes more important. Well, diagnostics was up double digits.
And that's what matters.
And torque was up double digits.
Well, look, you're a transparent company. You bother to mention, for instance, you say commercial industrial group mixed over, but overall positive. I mean, you're not a hype artist. You tell it as it is.
No.
And we just count the things that you say are mixed, and then we say, wow, maybe he thinks it's a mixed quarter.
Right. Well, commercial industrial is the industrial business. Right. And so in the industrial business, military was up, power generation was up, heavy duty truck was up, the education, the seed corn was up, aerospace was down, and oil and gas was down. But on balance, that business was up, grew again 2.5%.
All right, strong.
So better
dollar
than a poke in an eye with a stick.
That's better than a sharp stick in the eye.
Yes.
Dollar a little strong.
Yes.
Obviously hurt the results.
Right,
you mentioned that, but that's. Dollar's been down now for a little while.
Actually, you talked about the EPS. The EPS was up, was up 11%. We've been beating by double digits for more than a dog's age, and that had 5 cents of currency headwinds.
I know, it was pretty
in
amazing.
it. And another thing you talked about, you just mentioned it. You see everything on this table made in America.
Right. Now, let's talk about that.
Okay.
What does Trump mean for Snap-on if he gets his agenda of taxes? What does it mean for, I've got a good one for you, deregulation, because I was looking at what the EPA has done. The EPA put this small entity compliance guide, how the new motor vehicle waste disposal rule affects your business. Your customers have been killed.
Exactly. Our small businesses, our garages are being killed. They're always complaining about that will help. And the whole idea, see, Snap-on is all about the pride and dignity of the American worker. That's what we celebrate, and that's what's at the base of our mojo.
Right.
And our businesses are really based in America sales.
See, I saw
American steel.
He was with Harley Davidson today, which is a great American company that's been hurt by dumping. You guys have not been hurt by dumping because you have a superior product. No one is in your category.
Exactly.
But I wish you would speak to him and tell him about, look, because you have the panoply of small business. People obviously need, they need capital to get into your business, to become in your, a franchise. They need capital to have one of these small outlets.
Exactly.
And yours is someone, I have to believe, that can thrive in this environment.
Right. The small businesses are all very popular, very positive about this. The whole idea is, whether you're talking about President Trump or any other president, the fact that a president would pay attention to the welfare of business and equate the welfare of business to the welfare of the American people is an important thing.
It's fresh, isn't it?
It is fresh. It is fresh. It's an old concept, but it's really true. And when that happens, our people get excited and get optimistic. That's why we believe the small business in general and auto repair in particular is booming in this period.
Now, we got a point. It's
in.
really always important. People, we're doing a lot of stuff about the Internet of Things, more and more semiconductors, more and more technology in cars. Impossible for a guy to just go in and open up a shop without your kind of diagnostics. That's why it's double digit.
Exactly. That's the thing. We have a range here from the most. This is the most expensive and the most sophisticated. You can fix anything, the intermittent stuff, down to the technician stuff, the little small stuff.
Not made in China.
Not made in China. And some of right here in the United States. And then we added a new category, the thermal imager. I talked about it the last time.
Right.
This thing sold out. Sold out again. And
these aren't cheap.
They aren't cheap. The list price is like $1,400. Right? And yet, it's a very, very big aid. You got something like, for example, the diagnostic will tell you that one of the engine cylinders is off, but you don't know which one. Right. You put this baby on and you see which one is heating up. You fix that one. You don't have to go hunting for it. It's sold out because it's a great new category.
Okay.
And so people wonder whether Snap-on can be ascended in diagnostics and torque, the products of the future. Double digit in the quarter.
All right. Well, my feeling is that you've given a repeated double-digit gains every time you've been on, and it's gotten hit, and this time will be no different. Nick Pinchuk, Chairman and CEO of Snap-on Tools SNA. They just gave you an opportunity. I think you should take it. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.